Hello, brothers and sisters. Mike Powell, Lifted Ministries and Fitness. My wonderful associate Mia. Um, just, I'm going to be doing a series of messages focused solely on forgiveness. If there is just one place that people really struggle and really hurt, it's in the area of forgiveness, whether it's on themselves, forgiving other people, understanding what Jesus has in store for His grace and forgiveness for your life. But today I just want to focus on forgiveness from somebody you love, that you are struggling because somebody's upset with you, they're not forgiving you, and there you are in a sense of, or a world of hurt. And Lord knows, I've given you my testimony. I've been there. I mean, feeling unforgiven literally took every breath and every ounce of life from me that I could possibly have. Talking about, needing it from a loved one, two people that just really were the most important things in my life. And, one still hasn't given me forgiveness, but I've learned to understand peace, and that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. The other one, I feel I've achieved that forgiveness, and I want to talk a little bit about how we got there and how we attained that, and the fact that I was able to find peace with or without it. But life is sure much better when we're given that from the people that we love, for sure. So, a couple of things. I basically boiled down forgiveness from a loved one, needing forgiveness from a loved one, into four things, okay? There's four things that you really got to think about, or at least it was for me, all right? This is just what I went through. Hopefully it'll help you. Number one is you got to forgive yourself. Guys, if you can't learn to forgive yourself and understand what Jesus Christ did for you to give you that forgiveness that nobody can take from you on God's green earth, it is given to you. Your love for Jesus Christ is enough, and for that he gave you all the forgiveness that you needed in this life and as well for eternity. So you got to learn to forgive yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in quicksand, man. You're never gonna progress with your faith. You're never gonna progress with your seeking of understanding what God has in store for you. So you got to really focus on that and make sure that you find that way that you can attain that inner forgiveness. Okay, that only comes from God. Okay. Secondly, is you got to ask for it. Doesn't matter if you're gonna bottle that crap all up and just sit there and go, if it's my son and he's just not forgiving me, and I'm angry and I'm upset, and I'm never going to let him know that forgiveness is the most important thing in my life, okay? It's just not going to happen. You've got to let somebody know when you're seeking their forgiveness, okay? You got to tell them. You got to tear down that wall. You got to go into that level of trust, and you got to bear it all. You got to let them know how you feel and what you want. Whether they give it to you or not is a completely different thing. Okay? So they may not, and you got to prepare yourself for that. But that's where inner peace comes into play. Let them know. Bear it to them. Let them know where you're at and where your heart's at. Okay? Third, I should say, be patient, kind, and understanding. You'll go through a lot of mixed emotions when somebody is not forgiving you. Satan, the enemy, is going to whisper in your ear all the time, and he is going to bring a flourish of so many emotions to attack, and you got to fight that. Brothers and sisters, you've got to fight that. You got to know that you can't do that. You've got to be patient. Number one. Always be kind. Always love first. You got to let them know that what's in your heart is love and forgiveness of yourself, for them to be able to know that they are going to be capable to forgive you. Okay? Number 4, recruit God to your side. God is your warrior, man. He's ready to smack it down for you on anything and everything that you have planned. He is He is your warrior. He is ready to do things for you that are supernatural and that nobody else can do. Because number one, he knows your heart. Nobody else will ever know your heart. When you're asking for forgiveness, they will never truly know your heart unless God breathes it into them, unless he whispers it into their ear and lets them know. He's the only person that can accomplish that for you. So you've got to pray and you've got to tell him that forgiveness is what you seek, and let that person know what's in your heart. But that heart has to be true. God knows the difference. He knows the truth. So make sure your heart is pure. Talk to God, and he will go, and on your behalf, he will breathe into that person and eventually break them down, show them love, and they will find it in their heart eventually, with God's favor, to bring that forgiveness to your life. And that, my friends, is what life is all about. Because we all make mistakes, we all fall short, we all fall down, and we hurt people. That's what we do. We're people. And forgiveness, we all need it. You're going to need it. I'm going to need it. Everybody's going to need it. And Jesus Christ literally went to the cross to provide it. And that is the message for today. Find it, seek it, ask for it, and then get God on your side. You guys have a blessed day. Look forward to talking to you again soon.